Traders. For today's session, I decided to cover gold market, and I will speak about USD versus Canadian dollar because I think that we got some good condition there for a good movement. I will start with the gold market first. So this is a gold futures market, and basically what I found is that we get a strong reversal price action from yesterday. We basically got this outside bar on the 4-hour time frame and a big pin bar on the 8-hour time frame. And on top of that, we got a very good volume basically on the that V shape. I treat this like a V shape, so we got a down move and a fast reaction up. There was a pullbacks, and I treat this like a pullbacks on the hourly time frame and the 30 minutes right now. So I guess if we complete this pullback, so we got like this down movement, it seems like we're doing some flag formation. So I guess the price will just continue with upside movement, eventually try to retest previous swing high at 1,833, and then eventually even attack next upside reference points, which will be at 1,846 and 1,856. So I think there is a V-shaped reversal. I will just explain you some similar price action in the background. So this was like this, where we basically retested the low and got a strong reaction there, like a strong V-shaped formation. Something similar we got here. So I guess this is just a process of the pullback, and we can expect further upside. This looks like also we got a low in the play. We got a higher highs and higher lows here. So I guess there is a tons of potential for the upside. So watching for buying opportunities on the dips, on the pullbacks, intraday should be a preferable strategy for this kind of condition. Now, the next one is basically USD versus Canadian dollar, and I think that there is we got a good odds for the downside movement there. Now, I'll also show you that on the market profile using the MT4 InstaForex platform. You'll see there is a P shape, look like letter P for the current week, and I think there's a plenty of tons of potential for the drop towards the 1.2700 or even 1.2630. So there is a literally 50, 60 up to the 120 pip space, and eventually this idea will be invalidated. The price will test this area where we didn't have so much trading activity, so the price will go like a 35 to 40 pips, I guess. This idea will be invalid. So watching for a downside movement, this seems like we're having the second down leg, and which can eventually also be a beginning of this downside movement. So yesterday, basically, the price stopped at 1.2805 today, and since then, basically, it was a 1 p.m. Central Europe time yesterday where we stopped, and since then we didn't actually test. We didn't retest the high, which is basically a sign of the weakness. We basically retested the low at the end during the Tokyo session. Buyers again tried to retest that and again failed. So I guess it's a good to say that this level is basically pretty. Placing the stop around this stage it'll be pretty interesting. And I think we are in creation of the second leg. So this is a first leg. Let's say this is a first leg. This is a second down leg, potentially expected to be, and maybe even the beginning of something bigger on the downside. So expect the pull back into the mean. I think on all frames this is pretty much an extreme, and more downside is expected on the USD versus Canadian dollar and reverse of the mean type of play. And definitely watch for downside opportunities on this currency pair.